Hi, this is Lee Harrington, your friendly Mac enthusiast. I'm actually all manner of tech enthusiast, but this video is about uh, just a quick hit on the Stage Manager feature of macOS Ventura or macOS 13. It's a new feature. There are two things that the Mac did so differently this time that I didn't even know how to use my Mac for a while. So if you go to you go to system settings, totally doesn't look like it used to look. Where are all my stuff? And at least you have this search, so you can always type in, you want to do user management or whatever. You can find it that way. But this is really bringing up a Macintosh feel. But this is all about Stage Manager, and you have to turn it on. So you go and then you click Stage Manager, and over here, and a lot of the reviews that I've read or seen treat it as if it's just like your five most recent open windows. So if I open up, photos, um, what I was just on is back there, so I can go back and forth, and there's like, oh, there's only five, but that's really not what this is. These are actually uh, mini desktops. So if you go up, they've had the multiple desktop feature for a long time on Mac OS, right? Well, that's what this really is. So if I go to this particular stage manager, I have multiple windows open, um, and I can arrange them. Actually, let me go over here and do that. And this ability to take the windows side by side, that's Better Snap Tool. So it's a great feature from Windows that people, and Better Snap Tool is just one of several options to get that. But now if I click away on something else and I go back to where I was, it's got the side by side. So don't think of these as just your five most recent open apps, but they are in effect five different desktops, just with a different user interface. And you're probably going to want to get in the habit of not sizing things to fill the whole screen, um, because you will lose that sense of the stage. Um, but you can, so you don't have people talk about it taking away screen real estate. It doesn't have to. So let me go back to again. I have it side by side. It's covering up the whole screen, and then it just pops out. Okay, I'm not so sure if I'm in love with it. I have to play with it a little bit more because I'm quite comfortable with the desktop feature. So right now I'm on my main desktop. If I go over here, I have another desktop, and I'm actually remoted into a different Mac. And then I do a three-finger swipe, and I go from desktop to desktop. I actually will often have one remote into a Windows machine, into a Linux machine, and I'm just hot swapping with my three-finger swipe to do that. Someone mentioned that they didn't like how Stage Manager didn't do away with the need to Alt Tab to go find a particular window that you wanted open, and maybe it doesn't, but you could also just three-finger swipe up, and then there's all your open apps, and then you can find that. So I never have really felt the need to use the Alt Tab feature anyway. So that's a quick rundown on Stage Manager. Don't think of it as windows on the side. Think of them as mini desktops. And this is probably not the best example in the world, but let's say I have my system settings up, and if don't know why I'd want to do this, but I want to take and I'm going to bring over my picture, my photos. See, and now I'm in effect bringing it into the same stage, or as I call it, the same desktop. And I don't know how many windows you might want to bring up, but the arrangement of it is also saved. So you come back into it, you get back to what you had when you left. So I can see that, but I really thought we already had that with remote desktops. Now, I don't have anything arranged because I tend to do full screen. But maybe it'll grow into me, maybe not. Maybe I'll just come back here and turn it off and leave it off. There are options, despite what some of my Linux friends seem to think about anything but Linux. That's it. Hope this quick little video helped.